cards that we've done up till now. If not, just remember that the instructions for the cards are on the website now. If you go to the website, on the top of the banner, like near the top of the screen where it has all our categories, you'll see a virtual open house category, and scroll down to the first card that you see, you click on it. And when you click on it, all the card instructions will be right there for you to see. So if you want to finish up some cards later, go check out the instructions and they should all be there for you. So this next card is fairly simple. I think most of what you've done already for your for the prep work has already been done. So I have just a little bit to show you. But so what we're really concentrating on is showing you how you can use your polishes for stamping. And I mean, we use it, and it's a wonderful technique because the colors for your polishes will coordinate with your backgrounds or with your accent pieces that you have in your card. So now you can use that same polish to stamp words or to stamp any kind of picture stamp that you have that will coordinate with the background. And it works very similar to inks. Plus, with some of the polishes, they have that mica shimmer, and so it adds that little bit of glitz that you want. So I'm going to take the mouse and try and go to the overhead so that you're not watching me. There it is. Sorry. Okay. Emily's helping me out here. Thank you, Emily. So I'm not that techie. Okay, so what I've done is chosen a few stamps that I'm going to show you how to stamp with these, and some on white and black cardstock. So I'll grab my Stamp Buddy Pro, and this is what Kaylee uses. A lot of people use this for stamping. There's a lot of different platforms out there. This one works very, very well. I mean, we just love this one that we use here at XC Crafts. And this is a Nellie's Choice product. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to center the butterfly. Now, this butterfly is a woodware butterfly, and I believe it's on sale, 25% off, and it's JGM 011 mini wings. So if you like this stamp, you can get it now 25% off. And I think I will do it in a bubblegum luster polish. And all you do, same with the other polishes, you just want to make sure that you don't have a lot of polish on the sponge, because you don't want to get the polish in the right inside the stamp. You want to have it just sitting on the raised edges of the stamp. So then I just dab it on, make sure I have good coverage. Bring it back over, and then I'm just going to press to make sure that it has an even coat on it. And if you want to do a little bit more, you can. And again, you just want to have no visible polish on the brush other than just the color, like no lumps or clumps of polish on the sponge. And I start with a damp sponge. So I always start with a very damp sponge. Just it helps with the smoothness of the color. And there you can see the butterfly stamped in the pink luster polish. So now I will take my baby wipe and wipe this one off. I'll close my polish up so it doesn't dry out. It is water-based, so if your polishes dry out, I don't know if you've heard before, but you just add a little bit of water, let it sit overnight, and it should bring it back. Some people spritz it right after they use it and just let it sit. You just don't want it to get too soupy. You just want it to be the same consistency as it is right now, which is like that mousse kind of texture. Okay, so that's that butterfly. Now I'm going to show you a flower stamped on a black cardstock. And this time I'm going to, I haven't tried it yet with the matte polish, so I'm going to actually try it with this first and just see how it looks. Oops. I have a few different polishes here, but the matte chalk polish, ooh, that's brand new and it is sticky. So I don't want it to lift up the paper, but we'll try it anyways. Don't take the lid off. And I dampened these ahead of time. And again, I'm just going to color the sponge with the polish, but not have any extra on it because I want to see all the lines of the stamp. Just pat a little bit on. Okay, let's see how this works. I'm going to add a little bit more. It worked really nice. I can see the lines. I'm not sure if you can because it's a very thin line on the stamp. So I'm just going to put a little bit more polish on it and stamp it again. And there you can see all the detail of the flower. And I actually really like the light against the black cardstock. And then you can also, once you're done like with that, you can also color it once it's dry. You just have to be careful because it is water-based. You might want to use like an alcohol-based ink to color with. And I think I might try one more with this flower. Clean this off with the chalk polish. I'm going to try this time. I'll try this opal polish, the lilac pearl. Actually, that's very similar to the chalk polish I just did. Maybe I'll just try the pearl luster. Just clean off all the matte chalk polish first. And if you have any questions, just write it in the chat box and Emily will either answer it or she'll ask me for the answer while I'm doing it. Just press firmly down on the paper. And again, it's very similar to the one I just did, but this one, you can't probably see it as well as I can, but it has the pearl luster has the mica in it. So I can see the shine. I don't know if you're getting that in the camera. But anyways, that I wanted to show you first. And I'm going to clean my stamp again a bit. Put it aside for now, and then we will look at completing the card that we're doing for this make and take. Oh, I wanted to tell you too what this is also on sale. It's JGM 007 mini garden spray from Woodware Collection. So I believe that's 25% off as well. Okay, so now this is the card that we're doing currently, your Ray of Sunshine. And I believe you've prepped all of the pieces. If you have not watched the prep video, it is available on YouTube. So if you wanted to watch that first, if you haven't had time to prep, you can watch it first. And then we will have the videos available next week. What we're currently doing now will be available on YouTube next week. But if you're following along with us, then you should have your card base, the craft cardstock, the polished base, the polished sun, and the clouds. So that's what we're working with. So I was looking at this card and I thought it might need a little something extra. So the clouds came in the kit that you got. They were in this die set, I believe. And it's NSD002 Sky, and it made the clouds, or like it made this layer of clouds. I also cut out 2 extra clouds, and I just wanted to put a little bit of polish on it. So I'm going to use the pearl luster again. I might even have enough on here from the stamping. I'm just going to add a little bit of shine to the clouds that are in the foreground. I'm just going to add a little bit of pearl luster to it. You don't have to do this, obviously, but I just thought that it might give a little bit more contrast to the background and a little bit of extra in the plain side. If you like that, you can do it just like this, or you can come back and add a little bit more to it, which is what I'm doing right now. Okay, so right now I think I'm going to add the tape to the back of the craft paper. And I'll just put a few lines of tape to hold it to the card base. This is our 3mm Be Creative tape, which is definitely a staple that you're going to want to have in your craft stash. But you can also use glue, you can use sticky specs. I mean, this could use anything that you like to attach the card base. This was just in front of me, so that's what I'm using. So I hope you're all enjoying this craft togetherness. Hopefully next year we'll have a live session as well, where you can come into the classroom and do it, but maybe we'll have both. But this year it's just online. Okay, so I put the craft on the base, you just center it. And I'm going to do the same to the background that you polished up. You can also use the tape runner that Kaylee was showing you earlier, if that's what you have. Or you could use the 3D foam tabs that came in the kit. That would work as well. If you need me to go slower, I can, but I think you'll probably be able to catch up to me because I'm not that fast. Okay, and just take this tape off. And then I'll center it and attach it to the card base. There. Actually, I think Kaylee used the tabs on the back of the cardstock, the brown craft paper, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so now this next step, you can either attach the clouds. I would attach, make sure you line up if you're going to attach the sun now, you can put it in behind the clouds and figure out where you would like it. So you might want to put a little bit of, I think I'm going to use the foam tabs for this one. So I'll just put a few of the foam tabs that came in the kit on the back of the sun. And just line it up where you'd like it to peek over the clouds. Maybe down a bit more. Okay. So now you can attach the sun, but I wouldn't attach the clouds yet because we're going to stamp on it. But before I do that, I wanted to again show you what else you could do. I might add this and just see how it looks. Maybe you don't think it needs this. But this is a stamp from Frogs Whiskers Inc. B972 group of birds. And sometimes when you're online and you're shopping, you don't know exactly how big, like how it's going to look on your card because you don't have it physically in front of you. So I just wanted to show you these little tiny birds. And I think they may add a little bit of something in behind the clouds because they're small enough that they look like they're flying far away. So I just stamped a little bit on with the VersaFine Onyx Black. And just going to find out where I want them because I should probably have used my Stamp Buddy, but I didn't. So anyways, I just wanted to have a few of the birds showing. So I just lined it up and I put it kind of, some of them are behind the cloud. So you can do that if you want. If you have other little bird stamps that you like, you can add that to the background, or you can just leave it the way it was too. So now that we have done that, I'm going to now show you how to stamp with the polish, saying your array of sunshine. So if you get your stamp that came in the kit, we will get the sunshine stamp and your array of stamp ready. And you use your magnets. Line up your word sunshine. And now, okay, so I think I'm going to put the sunshine there. It has black on it. Hopefully that won't come through, but I think it's already off. Now you're going to get your bright sunshine gilding polish. How am I doing for time? How many? 3 minutes? Oh, okay. I guess I'm taking too long. Okay, so just tap on your polish on your stamp. And voila, it looks really good like that. Actually, I'm not even going to touch it again because knowing me, if I touch it again, it'll smear. So I'll leave that. And you can see it catches all the little fine text. And now I'm going to stamp on your array of. Take this one off. Bring the cover over. Use my Onyx Black. Add a little bit of ink. And there you go. So now I will add that to my card using the foam tabs that came in your kit. Just place a few around the outer edges and maybe 1 or 2 in the middle. Pull off the backing. And there you have it. Now, of course, I did the little extra clouds, so I'll put a few of those on as well. And there you go. That's for that card. And I didn't get time to show you, but you can also, this is another Frogs Whiskers ink stamp, B1270 Swallow. And you can also just pop that on if you wanted to add something else to the outer edge of your card. And so that's it. I'm just going to give you one more close look at it and switch it to my face. Hi, we're back. So I think we're almost up, right? Time. So Emily, did you pick a name for the draw? So now the winner for this session is Dot Quickly. Dot, congratulations. Message us on Facebook to claim your prize. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next session.